The word black can be supercharged in meaning. In the song Back to Black by Amy Winehouse, the color refers to the void a person feels after a breakup. But on closer inspection of the song's lyrics, the word has a much darker meaning. She sings, "My odds are stacked, I'll go back to black." On the surface, it means something like, "I'm powerless and I'll sink into depression," and it's fine to see it that way. She herself said, "Back to black is when you've finished a relationship and you go back to what's comfortable for you. My ex went back to his girlfriend and I went back to drinking and dark times." Drinking and dark times, so it isn't just about feeling sad, there's something more to it. Amy was known for her substance abuse since 2005, but this only became an addiction around the time the album was being created, which coincided with her breakup with Blake Fielder Civil. So she basically went from Blake back to black. This surely is just a phonetic coincidence, but it's so peculiar the way she says back to black, as if she's going back to someone or something very specific. And come to think of it, there is one drug that people on the streets call black, and that's heroin, and she was known to have been particularly fond of that drug. Now, I'm not a superstitious person, but I do believe in life imitating art, and in this case, the song becomes a premonition of what lies ahead for the artist. You see, another part of the song goes, "We only said goodbye with words, I died 100 times." Obviously, the mention of death is metaphorical in this case, but we then remember that between the release of this song and her literal death in June 2011, she suffered many drug overdoses, each one being a brush with death. Now, I won't dig much deeper into the meaning of this song, since every listener can have their own way of seeing things. One interpretation can be that the color in this song is a reference to black, 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 and black. No, this isn't Amy's real tombstone. It's rather just a prop used in the video for the song. This is the real tombstone. We see Amy's full name, but there's also the name Cynthia Levy. She was Amy's grandmother, but why on earth would they be sharing the same grave? Well, by seeing a picture of her grandmother in her youth, you'll understand how much of an influence she was. In her teenage years, Amy was listening to music from the 1950s and 60s, which was basically the music of her grandmother's youth, and her stylish beehive hairdo and bold makeup was also fashioned from that era. The bond between Amy and her grandmother was actually so great that she even had an image in her honor tattooed on her right arm. What's even more intriguing is that Cynthia Levy passed away in May 2006, only a few months before the release of Back to Black. This also coincides with Amy's downfall into drug addiction. Perhaps the song is about something much broader than a failed relationship. Maybe it's about losing something that can never be brought back. That's what makes the song so powerful, the fact that we can all relate to it to a greater or lesser degree. I'll leave it up to you to see how you feel about it. Like and share this video if you found it interesting, and click on subscribe so you won't miss my upcoming videos. Also, catch me on my different social media accounts so we can share our passion for music and discuss about it. This being said, thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.